Oh, yeah. I just have a few minutes left, and I thought there might be a lawsuit that I hadn't thought of. Oh, the Supreme Court of the United States. Look at that. Page what? 1669. The court of last resort in the federal system, whose members are appointed by the president and approved by the Senate. Now, I thought it was the whole Congress that had to approve them. Just to tell you the truth, I didn't know it was just the Senate. 100 individuals employed in the Senate. We decided we're going to give them another week, and the FBI was going to investigate any of the truth of any claim of any individual. Yes. And it was established in 1789, yes, by Article 3 of the U.S. Constitution, yeah, which vests the court with the judicial power of the United States. Now, this vesting, yes, for some of those that are Supreme Court justices, do you get a special kind of vest? Or does it have another meaning? Is it an actual piece of clothing? Back in the day, well, there was what's known as the two-piece suit. Yeah, I'm not real attracted to them. There's the three-button suit jacket, and then there's a four-button. In fact, there's a five-button suit jacket. I like the vest of the three-piece suit versus the four-piece of the two-piece suit. Now, let's say you're one of these attorneys, and you would never wear a two-piece. No, it's something about how you actually look representing the law. Now, we've gotten very casual. Okay. In the representation of what does the law look like. A lot of these robes that they wear in the Supreme Court justices. I know Ginsburg really. Is it a custom design robe? I mean, do you have to order a new one every week, or you send it out to be dry cleaned every time you sit there? Right? Now it seems that there's this big question about the appointment of an individual to the Supreme Court of the United States that's vested with the judicial power of the United States. Seems like a lot of power, doesn't it? Should we ever have to question? Pooh. Should the FBI investigate? Pooh. Shouldn't it be a known that you decide that you're going to wear that robe, that there will never, ever, ever be a question about exactly what the fuck you look like? Now, I know certain Supreme Court justices that they would never remove themselves, but is it some bad behavior to make the law look bad? Pooh. Now, somebody keeps mentioning Lady Justice and the sword and the balance. Yes. Lady Justice, I'm the law. Now, it's not the United States Army or Navy. They are employees of the government, too. I happen to have notified through various, maybe you remember when I sent in those on the Supreme Court's website? Yes. Actually, I'm telling you that my civil rights are being violated, my sons are being held hostage, and they're issuing court orders where there's no actual signature of the petitioner, there's forgeries and all these other problems. Yes. And I was on the Supreme Court's website. Do you remember that, Ginsburg? Now, at one point, you had my hands. Oh, because you had to be the justice instead of the judicial power of the United States. It seems there's this court where they have employees that get appointed by, well, they actually get appointed by the Senate approves and the president appoints them for appointment. Yes. But are you more important than the actual bench? Now, I know they must be comfortable seats. Yes. But my thought is you're making the law look bad. Now, I don't know about Lady Justice's vanity, but somebody's really been worshiping her, haven't you? But there's what's known as the judicial power of the United States. That would be the judicial power of the United States. See, the military's just there to make the law look good. I'm the law, Ginsburg. I told you my rights were being violated 2 years ago. In fact, I've told you that I'll sue every fucking Supreme Court justice right now.